true? Are you proposing to Taylor at halftime?
Swifties and Kelce Nation, as we have entered the engagement era. Rumors are flying faster than a Travis Kelce touchdown, and word is the City Chiefs star tight end has finally put a ring on it. And honestly, the world is so not ready. Let's be real, Taylor and Travis have been giving endgame energy since day one. From soft launching their relationship to Taylor literally screaming, "That's my man," at football games, they have made us believe in celebrity love again. And now, with engagement rumors heating up, fans are convinced that 2025 might just be the year they make it official. Honestly, looking back, the signs were always there. Travis has been calling Taylor his since the very beginning, and Taylor, she's been out here looking like the happiest, most in-love version of herself. Plus, she has met the entire Kelce family, written love songs that scream forever, and shown up to so many Chiefs games that she might as well be an honorary player at this point. Like, guys, we have literally been seeing wifey vibes everywhere.
She has an amazing love for life, so just making sure that I check my ego at the door and bring the right energy every single day.
And let's not forget that one interview where Travis called himself a hopeless romantic and talked about wanting a big family. This man has been manifesting this love story since his failed friendship bracelet move. And now, we might just be witnessing the birth of Mr. and Mrs. Kelce.
Travis is saying, "I can't wait to have my own kid."
Can't wait till I fucking make it.
Do not give any of these other conspiracy theories anything else to latch onto, please.
But wait, where's the wedding gonna be? A secret island? A dreamy European castle? Or something cozy and intimate at Taylor's Rhode Island mansion? We need answers, and we need them now. But before imagining destinations, how about talking about the biggest green flag that's definitely indicating that Travis and Taylor are so engaged, and keeping it hush-hush? Travis Kelce just gave an interview where he was way too smooth about dodging a question on whether he is proposing to Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Are the rumors true? Are you proposing to Taylor at halftime? Okay, after the game.
And let's be real, when a man smiles like that and doesn't say no, he is hiding something. So here is what went down. A reporter straight up asked him if he was popping the question during halftime, and instead of shutting it down, Travis just grinned and kept it moving. But there's really no doubt this man is in love. Like, all hard eyes, all the time. Like when he talks about Taylor, it's all sweet little details, like how she makes him homemade Pop-Tarts and how she is such a great support system. He also made a point to say how much she inspires him with her work ethic. "I better hold up my end of the bargain," he said, basically confirming that he knows he has got a superstar girlfriend and needs to match her energy.
How excruciating it is on her body and on her mind, and it's not just her. It was her entire tour. It was the dancers, it was the band, the singers, it was everybody involved, and it was an absolute machine. How excruciating it is on her body and on her mind, and it's not just her. It was her entire tour. It was an absolute machine.
And then there is the whole family thing. Taylor's basically hosting all the holiday events now, and Travis is deep in the mix. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, the man is locked in. But even with all of that, it is still kind of looking like we might wait a little longer before we hear any news about an engagement. According to inside sources, Travis might have had big plans for the Super Bowl. And it is not just about winning his third straight ring. Word on the street is that the Kansas City Chiefs' loss might have messed up something even more personal, his proposal to Taylor Swift. Now, to be clear, Travis didn't drop any hints. No suspicious pocket patting, no nervous energy, nothing. But if you really think about it, the vibes were there. The Chiefs were on the verge of making NFL history. 3 straight Super Bowl wins? That's legendary status. And what better way to top it all off than proposing to the love of your life in the middle of all that glory? Winning the biggest game of the year? Standing on that podium with confetti falling and then pulling out a ring? Sounds like something straight out of a romantic comedy. But the universe had other plans. Instead of an iconic win, the Chiefs got absolutely cooked by the Eagles. And not just a little bit, they got demolished. 40-22. It wasn't close, it wasn't pretty, and it definitely wasn't the type of game that leaves you feeling like celebrating afterwards. If anything, it was brutal. And for Travis, it wasn't just about losing. He wasn't impressed with his own performance either. For a guy who holds himself to insanely high standards, not playing his best on the biggest stage, that had to sting.
The Kansas City Chiefs tight end looked frustrated as he walked off the field with his teammates after a 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles.
So when the game ended, Travis wasn't thinking about rings. At least, not the kind you propose with. He looked completely drained as he made his way up to the suite where Taylor and his family were waiting.
Travis Kelce may have lost his shot at a three-peat, but Taylor Swift is still his biggest supporter. After the Kansas City Chiefs fell to the Eagles at Super Bowl, Taylor rocked a white bodysuit, denim shorts, and thigh-high boots. But even her show-stopping look couldn't change the game's outcome. Still, she couldn't be prouder of Travis.
And if he had been planning to pop the question after a big win? Yeah, that plan went straight out the window. Proposing when you are feeling on top of the world? That makes sense. But proposing right after one of the most painful losses of your career? That is a tough one. And Taylor? She knew exactly how much this loss hurt him. According to insiders, she was beyond proud of Travis regardless of the outcome, but she could see how much it was weighing on him. Because that's the thing, this wasn't just any loss, it was a shot at history, and it slipped right through his fingers. Now, instead of celebrating, Travis and Taylor are focused on something else, and that is pretty much getting away. With Taylor wrapping up her record-breaking Eras Tour and Travis officially done with football for the season, they finally have time for just the two of them. And apparently, a vacation is already in the works. Just them, no distractions, no football, no stadiums filled with thousands of screaming fans. Just time to breathe, reset, and maybe, just maybe, figure out when the right moment for that proposal will be. Because let's be real, the ring is probably already sitting in a box somewhere. And if the Super Bowl wasn't the moment, that just means something even bigger might be coming. Or Travis might just prefer something more intimate and private instead of proposing in front of an audience. Maybe Travis Kelce was never going to propose at the Super Bowl. Maybe that's just not his style. Sure, it would have been a cinematic moment, the confetti, the cameras, the world watching. But does that really sound like Travis? Think about it. He's a showman on the field, but off it, he is all about family. Real moments and genuine connections. Maybe the whole idea of getting down on one knee in front of thousands of screaming fans, cameras flashing, and commentators breaking it down like a game-winning touchdown wasn't what he wanted at all. Maybe, just maybe, he has been planning something way more personal this whole time. Because, let's be real, proposing in the middle of all that Super Bowl chaos would have been iconic, but also kind of overwhelming. It's not exactly the kind of moment where you can take a deep breath and just exist with the person you love. There is the noise, the flashing lights, and the pressure of millions of people watching. Instead of a quiet, emotional moment, it turns into a full-blown media event. And let's not forget, Taylor Swift is one of the most famous people on the planet. Her entire life is lived under a microscope. And if there's one thing she probably doesn't need, it is a proposal that instantly turns into the biggest news story in the world before she even gets to process it. So maybe Travis knew that. Maybe he never wanted a big public moment. Maybe he wants something that's just theirs. Something intimate, something real. And with their schedules finally clearing up, now's the perfect time to make that happen. And maybe it will happen on a beach at sunset, maybe in a cozy cabin somewhere, maybe even just at home with candles and music playing in the background. A moment where it is just them, where Taylor doesn't have to think about the media, where Travis doesn't have to think about football, just love, just them. And honestly, that sounds way better than a stadium full of screaming fans, because at the end of the day, this isn't about putting on a show. It is about them, just Taylor and Travis, no distractions. A proposal that is about their love and not about the world watching. And if there is one thing we know about Travis Kelce, it is that when he does something, he does it right. So whenever he decides to ask Taylor to marry him, best believe it's going to be perfect. So, guys, do you think Travis should have still proposed at the Super Bowl despite his team losing? Or would it have been insensitive? And what kind of proposal do you think suits Taylor? An intimate one or a public proposal? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to PopPlug.